Okay, here we go. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kisha. I blog every day at kjaggers.com. That link is below just in case you want to come visit sometime. So it is gloomy out, it is dark, it is cold, and I'm in long sleeve. I have some extra lighting helping. I'm still, a little bit raspy. My chest still hurts. I still have like a bad cough, so I've got some stuff up here to help with that, some tea. But I thought today, and I actually know this won't go up till Saturday night, today would be the perfect day to get in front of the camera and record a new housewife question and answer video, a Ask the Housewife, if you will. And I just got so busy today. I'm filming right now at 3 p.m. and it looks like it's like 9 p.m. So it just looks awful outside. There's not a lot of lighting. I've got some extra lighting in here. I know I kind of look a little different. The lighting's not perfect, but hopefully you guys don't mind. So I'm going to go through some questions I have in my Midori Traveler's Notebook. It's actually my blog planner, and then we'll go into my phone, check out a lot of your questions from Facebook and Instagram and such. So one of the questions I get all of the time is, why are we moving to Indiana and when? So I feel like I say this a lot in our vlogs. I feel like I tell you guys why I want to move up to Indiana. But the reason is because our oldest daughter and her kids and husband are up there. Brittany's up there with her dad, and that's my oldest daughter. We have our family, we have our friends, we have a bigger support system. And, I have a lot of memories there. I grew up there. I lost my brother while I was living there, my grandparents, my uncle. I went through a divorce there. It's been a big decision to go back because I never thought I would. But I don't want to miss out on any more of the family traditions. It's hard for our family to always travel to be together. It's hard for one person, even us, to put everybody up for a holiday because we run out of room. Whereas if we were up there, we wouldn't be running out of room at all. Everybody could just go home afterwards. So I don't want to miss any more things with Brittany. I don't want to miss her prom and her, big cheer tournaments that she's, a part of. I don't want to miss any of that anymore. And I want to get all of our kids in the same area the best I can. And Indiana is where it's going to be at. Now, I am nervous. I don't know exactly when. I have an idea to start packing up the house in May and move in June or July. So, I'm still trying to figure that out, but we've got a lot of bills right now, and we incurred a lot of bills over the past few months on like private issues, family issues, lots of classes that are expensive, and lots of things just have kind of piled up right now. So we're trying to, handle all of that. And we're also trying to plan for the holidays and birthdays. And it's just been insane. So I don't have like a dedicated account just for saving for Indiana, but I want one. And I think it's going to cost probably about $7,000, by the time you figure in the house and the deposits and the U-Haul and maybe the trips up there beforehand to secure the house. It's going to be a bit of a trip. It's just going to be like a big obstacle. But I just feel like we can make it happen if we really want to make it happen. So we're not looking forward to the snow. Zane is, though, because he's really never seen snow. We're not really looking forward to quite a few things, but the good outweighs the bad. And my hair has just got that Saturday hair going, and it's just a mess. I'm sorry everything looks like red and off. I'll try to fix it in editing. But it's just the day. Another question I got asked is, what about Vlogmas? And I'm going to do an update like the Friday or Saturday after Thanksgiving. It's going to have so much in that update. So definitely come back and you'll hear all about Vlogmas. You'll hear all about some other stuff that I plan on doing. So definitely come back for that update. A question I get answered a lot is, how do I cope with the negative comments, the naysayers, the rude people? And I've answered this probably in every question and answer video I've ever done. I try my best to put up a wall and just not let that stuff in. The truth is I'm human. It hurts sometimes. I can handle like critical comments if they're constructive. I can handle a lot of stuff. But what I don't want to handle is people just being rude, being mean, being hateful for no reason. Sometimes I just let it go on through the comments because a lot of commenters sometimes fight within each other. And a lot of times I try to let it go. Sometimes I try to delete comments. I will not just let a mean comment that I know of up on a video. If it's bashing, with somebody, if it's just being mean and hateful, it's gone. It's my channel. I can decide that. Someone asked me not too long ago what my grocery budget is. And I can link that in for you right up here or up here. I always get confused. I think up here. I'll link that in. It's actually went up a little bit because we have another teenager in the house right now. And if Brittany moves in, it could go up even more than that once we move to Indiana. But our grocery budget, I did a full video on, and it's too in detail for me to sit here and try to explain it. So check out the video. Okay, so I've gotten asked quite a bit about holiday schedules, divorces, children in different homes. How do we do it? Normally, me and my ex-husband get along on Christmas plans. Like, I sometimes stay home, sometimes he stays home, sometimes I just have Jackson, sometimes he just has Brittany. But what we've been doing the past few years is every other year is mainly that other parent. So last year I was in Indiana, and we were staying at a hotel and going to everybody's homes for Christmas and such. And my ex-husband stayed home, didn't do that much. But this year is his. And so he would like to go to a different state to see his mom and his grandma with the kids. So this year we kind of worked it out. He's letting me have him on Christmas Eve, and that's generally the night we like to celebrate Christmas in our home. And then sometime on Christmas Day, I will be meeting him, giving him Jackson, and giving Brittany her presents, and maybe we'll get a little lunch in there. We all get along just fine. So then he will take Brittany and Jackson up to see his mom, and I will pick him back up sometime before school starts back up. So every other year we switch off. It works fine for us. Now, if I had big plans like, planning a Colorado trip for all of the kids, he wouldn't say no. But in all fairness, it's his Christmas, so I just, do what I can. And on the years he has Jackson, I hang out with Scott and his family a lot of times. And they're my family too. And now that we have Zane, we'll always have a kid in the house. So, it's switching up. It's changing all the time. What was the last book I read? I actually grabbed it. It is Love the Home You Have, and it's by Melissa Michaels. And there are some challenges in here, and I plan on sharing those challenges with you guys, but stay tuned for that update video. Will I be vlogging through Thanksgiving is another question I got. Yes, most likely. I will be vlogging through Thanksgiving. I did last year. So it might not go up till a day or two after Thanksgiving, but yes, I plan on vlogging. Now, let's get on the phone. So, here we go. Will I ever come to Vegas and do a meetup? Hint, hint. Well, I don't have that in my future anytime soon. Truthfully, I've never been to Vegas, and I'm not a big gambler, but I know there's, tons of other things to do there, the shows, the food. I don't know. Right now, most of our vacation funds is set up to do family events, so I don't know. Maybe my mom and I could come out there sometime. Not sure. Do you plan on doing any more how-to blogs? I know you mentioned it before, but I just wondered if it was still in your mind to do. So what she's talking about is how to make a blog in Blogger, stuff like that. I know that video got a ton of hits, and I just wasn't sure what to share next. And if that is something you're interested in, let me hear it. Let me know that you need help doing this in your blog, or how do I do this? Now, I can only really specifically talk about Blogger, and that's through Google. There's WordPress. There's some other ones that you could definitely be a part of, but Blogger is where I started. Well, actually, MySpace is where I started. God, that was so many years ago. But Blogger is where I've been for a long, long time. I feel like they're good to me over there, and it's my home away from home. But if you have tutorials you want to see, let me know what they are. And I really just didn't think the majority of my subscribers would be interested on blog how-tos. Maybe I could do a channel just dedicated to that. If there was a big, big niche of people that wanted me to do it, I could probably do that. So let me know what you want to know in regards to what kind of blogger tutorials you guys would like to see. How is life now with Zane being at the house? Are things a lot different? And what does Scott feel about it? Well, Scott's elated. He's as happy as we all are. Life is still pretty much the same. Zane is a pretty quiet child. He makes good grades. He's happy. He wants to be on YouTube, probably more than I want to put him on YouTube. I think he'd get his own channel if I would let him. There's a little bit of bickering between the boys sometimes. They're teenagers. They're going to bicker back and forth. But I don't break up every argument. I try to make them sort it out. And I only step in when I really, really have to. I want them to figure out how to get through those type of situations. We all get mad at our family sometimes, but they have to sometimes figure out ways around it instead of just yapping at each other. But it's pretty much the same. It's better. How does Jackson feel about having to share you and Scott's attention? Well, Jackson's a unique little child. Hold on. Jackson is very private, and he likes to be in his room alone a lot. He doesn't always want to eat dinner at the kitchen table. Jackson really does like alone time. So it's not the attention that he's worried about in that regard. It's well, why do I have to go outside and play with Zane? Or why do I have to play a game with him right now? I'm laying in bed watching a movie. He sees it as an additional person who is disturbing him, basically. And we are just kind of working through that. He has to get over it. What time of the day is your favorite? What is something you look forward to doing every week? Well, I would honestly say for me, my favorite time of the day is at night, after dinner, after I've cleaned the kitchen, after I came upstairs to the second floor, when I get into the bathtub. That is my favorite time of the day. It's a time for me to relax. It's a time for me not to hear kids. It's an important time so I can just kind of not worry about whatever's going on that day, what plans I got to or didn't get to, what's going on. It's just kind of like my little vacation every night. And, 99% of the time I take a bath every night. Sometimes it's showers when I'm in a super big hurry. But most of the time it is a long bubble bath. And it's my favorite thing to do. I love it. And what is something I look forward to doing every week? I look forward to watching my kids grow up every week and get their own opinions and mature. But I don't think that's what you meant. I enjoy the weekends. I enjoy on Sundays when our entire family's together and we just have like a family day. Those are the days I really, really do look forward to. Where is Zane's mother and other siblings? Excuse me. Zane's mother is in Louisiana, and she's got her own journey and her own story, and I'm not going to try to explain that. His other siblings are in safe homes, but they're not Scott's children, so they wouldn't just let them all come here. They have other families that, that kind of jump in and do what's needed. But I can't really talk about any of the brothers and sisters except to say that they're all safe and healthy. It's not easy, you guys, with kids that are split up. I've said that for years about Brittany and Jackson. For Zane, it's not easy for him with, a brother here, a sister there. Everybody kind of broke up. But we maintain relationships with them through phone calls and emails. That's just kind of starting. But they're all doing well. Zane's mom, I don't want to talk bad about anybody. I was raised by my grandparents, and my grandmother would say, your mom's awful because of A, B, C, D, and E, but she loves you very much. And I grew up with that, and my mom is one of the nicest people, and she's got a huge heart, and it really bothered me. Like, they would say negative stuff, but your mom loves you. So I don't do that. All of us have our own journey, and do I worry about his mom? Yes, absolutely. But it's not something that I can change, and we just want everybody healthy and happy, and we hope that she's on that journey to getting healthy and happy. Will you be doing a holiday card exchange this year? We'll talk about that in that update coming up after Thanksgiving. Here's one. What are you most looking forward to about moving up north? How do you think it will benefit the family? I think it will benefit the family to have such, a bigger support system, family and friends, more to do. We'll know the area better. We know different things that go on, month to month, year to year. I think the support system will be nice. And I think it will be good to have all the kids together. I think that will be good for all of our kids. They don't always get along, but they're doing a lot better. How has your relationship with all your children improved over the last few months? Hoping your family can be together as a unit. Praying for you guys. Thank you so much. What was the question? How has your relationship with all the children improved? Well, honestly, the relationships with the kids are improving every day, I think, because they are not babies no more. We're not chasing toddlers around. We're dealing with teenagers, and those teenagers have amazing opinions, and they're smart, and they're young, and sometimes they come up with a way of thinking about something without Scott and I or Art or anybody else helping them. They are just growing up, and it's amazing to see. And I think because they're getting older, the relationships are getting even better. How come you never talk about Jordan, and does Zane call you mom? Jordan is my oldest son. He lives in Indiana. He had some developmental issues, and he went to live with his grandparents at a very young age. I was young and inexperienced, and I don't talk about Jordan out of his private life. I feel like when Jordan wants to be a part of our life or wants to be on film, then those are decisions he can make. He's old enough at this point that I am not somebody who has control over him. I can hope to maybe guide him and give him my thoughts and opinions when need be, but I don't think that I can make him do anything, and I don't want to. I want to talk about Jordan when he wants me to. It's a difficult situation. It really is, but I think he knows we love him. And does Zayden call you mom? No, I do not make him call me mom. I just let him call me whatever. He calls me Kisha most of the time, and you know, he gives me hugs and kisses, and he's a great kid, you guys. But again, he has a mom, and I don't want to be disrespectful. I want him to feel comfortable with whatever he wants to call me. What made you start a YouTube channel? Would you encourage others to do it? There's another question about how much money I make on YouTube. Okay, so we'll just kind of combine those two. I started a YouTube channel because a lot of the recipes I was posting on my blog were like 15 pictures. And I thought it would be so much easier to film. And while it is easier overall to film rather than just take pictures and have to upload every picture on my blog, editing is a job. I spend a lot of hours. I couldn't even tell you. I don't calculate them up. But I'm always in front of the camera. I'm always editing. I'm always doing something in terms of YouTube. I wanted a way to document our lives. I wanted a way to record, like I said, recipes and vacations and crafts. And then I started watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I thought, you know, I might be able to do this. So that's how I got started. Would I encourage others to do it? It depends who the others are. Look at my hair. It depends. If the others are mature enough to handle the negative stuff, maybe. But there is negative stuff. You don't make money right off the bat. Usually it takes a while. In terms of how much money I do make, I can't discuss it. YouTube won't let us. It's not as much as I'd like to make. But it honestly keeps going up every month. And that's a little job that I actually enjoy doing from here at home. That was another question on here, is if I plan to work outside the home. I know a lot of us stay-at-home wives and moms get this question, regardless if we're YouTubers or not. I don't know. Sometimes I would like to go get a little job. Sometimes I would like that. A lot of other times, I'm thankful for being home and being able to do this and making income. Scott really just wants me to be happy, no matter if it's working outside the home, working inside. It's really whatever I want, and he's very lenient on that. Sometimes I feel like, you know, it's a hard month. Maybe I should. But right now, I'm looking at things that I could do if I was going to work outside the home. You know, I've thought about it, and I've thought about maybe a little part-time job somewhere I love, or doing some online computer work for people. So I might end up doing that. But I enjoy making YouTube videos. Sometimes I get it in my head that I should quit, because the negative stuff just like builds up. But I do make some money off this. It's not millions or nowhere near that, but it is a small income, I would say, and it's growing. So I do make some money at it, and it is something that I was doing before I made any money and loving. So it's just a great community overall. I would still encourage others to do it if, you know, they felt comfortable with it. It's not always easy getting on camera. It's not always easy having the right lighting. It's difficult sometimes. I had like 10 questions on my planner. So I think I'm going to answer those in a different video, because they'll take up a lot of time here. The main question I get is, how do we juggle our family? That seems like a hot topic many of you want to know about. And we do it just like any other blended family. We try to be kind to each other. We try to support each other. We try to make the right decisions. We pray. We believe in God. We believe in children having manners, and I plan on doing a video on that. Stay tuned. We believe in children being respectful. We don't want to put adult situations on the shoulders of kids. So if there's a private family issue and we can keep it from them, sometimes we do. We love each other no matter what, and we grow with each other. And so, you know, it's not like Scott and I are perfect, because we're not. We are learning with the kids. It's a journey, and it's a journey that many of you have taken with us. You know, if I start talking about Jackson or his bad grades or anything, there's so many people who stick up for Jackson, which is sweet to see. But in my opinion, he's got one job, and that's to get good grades, period. I've been asked a lot about the kids' chores, and I'll maybe do an updated video for you on that. They are still adjusting to chores because, you know, when Zane came, we gave him 2 weeks off, and that was so he could get acclimated with the home, the schedule, our schedules, how we do things, where things go. We gave him basically 2 weeks to just kind of figure his own inner routine out within our home. And then after that, we started implementing chores. So we're still kind of working out all of the details on the chores, but I could totally do another video for you guys. I'm trying to think. I don't have everything open, and I'm close to the 30-minute mark, so I'm probably going to stop here. I hope for some of you new subscribers, you got to know us a little bit better. I'm sorry I sound crazy with the cold, and I'm sorry about the lighting, but it is what it is. I still wanted to get this video up. Somebody asked me if I had Bell's palsy. Nope. My face moves just fine. It's my face. It is what it is. And actually, there was quite a few other questions. Gosh, I should have went to Facebook and YouTube. Anyway, I'll come back with a part 2, I guess. I hope you guys are having a beautiful and blessed weekend. We plan on hanging out, watching some TV tonight, having a family dinner together, and then sleeping in tomorrow, hopefully, and having a family day. So I'll get a what's cooking video up. It probably won't be as long because, I don't know, I don't think that I've been recording a ton in the kitchen. So it probably won't be that long, but I'll make sure to get one up tomorrow afternoon. So definitely get subscribed if you're not already. You'll get notified when I have new videos go live. Get subscribed on Instagram and on Facebook. I love chatting with you guys on Instagram. I don't know why I like seeing your pictures of, you know, your mornings or what you wore to work that day or your kids, but I do. And I love liking your pictures. And it warms my heart when you like mine. So definitely follow along. You can find me under K Jaggers. All those links are below, including my Facebook. And we have a lot of discussions on Facebook. It's a great community. Definitely follow along and check out the blog. There's tons of stuff there. Somebody was asking if I'm feeling better. Yes, I'm feeling better. But it seems like my flu has just stayed like right here and right here. It's just like in my chest now. And it's hard to talk sometimes, but I really wanted to get back on schedule with some of these videos, and definitely stay tuned for that update after Thanksgiving. But somebody asked me what some of my most recent, well, actually I have 2 other questions. I forgot. Someone asked me what my most recent videos, or my upcoming videos are going to be, I'm sorry. And so I thought I would share some of them. November favorites, Thanksgiving desserts that I'm making this year. I got a lot of them written down in here. A fitness update. Somebody asked if I could do a video on how to get your dog to walk on the treadmill, so I will. I have some arts and crafts, some reviews. Also, another question I got is, where can I send you a card? Can I write you a letter? I got this beautiful letter. I'm not going to show from who, but this is a long, long letter, handwritten. like front and back. And my P.O. box is listed under my About page on my YouTube channel. It's also under the Contact Me, like the little link at the top of my blog. The P.O. box is there for you guys. So thank you so much for your cards. Thank you for your emails. I recently went, and I'll show you in a new day in the life vlog on Monday what some of the stuff was that actually came in. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any additional questions, you can leave those below, because I will do a part 2. I'll try to get it done sometime in December. So maybe I'll include it in a vlog or something. But I will answer also planner questions in a different video as well. And if you have any additional ones, because I got a bunch of planner video questions, or planner questions in general. If you have any of those, leave those below so I can also include those in my next planner questions that I will have a video up on very soon. So again, please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. It lets me know you liked it, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.